For thousands of years, civilizations have fought wars, built empires, and shaped economies around one glittering metal, gold. From ancient treasures to modern investments, gold has always been more than just a metal. It's been a symbol of power, wealth, and survival. In this video, we're uncovering the history of gold, how it went from the mines of ancient kingdoms to the backbone of global finance. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell, because understanding gold isn't just about history. It's about understanding value itself. The dawn of gold discovery. Archaeological evidence suggests that gold was first discovered and used by ancient civilizations around 4000 BCE. The earliest known gold artifacts were found in the Varna necropolis in Bulgaria, dating back to 4600 to 4200 BCE. These ancient people didn't mine gold in the modern sense. They collected it from riverbeds where natural erosion had washed it downstream. The metal's unique properties, its resistance to tarnish, malleability, and brilliant shine, made it immediately valuable to early societies. Unlike other metals that would rust or corrode, gold remained pure and beautiful, leading ancient peoples to associate it with the gods and eternal life. Ancient Egypt, the Golden Pharaohs. No civilization is more synonymous with gold than ancient Egypt. The Egyptians were among the first to systematically mine gold, establishing operations in the Nubian desert around 2000 BCE. They called gold the flesh of the gods, particularly associating it with Ra, the sun god. The famous burial mask of Tutankhamun, crafted from over 20 pounds of solid gold, exemplifies the Egyptians' mastery of gold working. Egyptian hieroglyphs from this period show detailed mining operations, complete with workers, overseers, and the dangerous conditions miners faced. The wealth generated from Nubian gold mines helped fund Egypt's massive construction projects, including the pyramids, and established the pharaohs as divine rulers whose golden treasures would accompany them into the afterlife. The Roman Empire's golden standard. The Roman Empire transformed gold from a symbol of divine power into a practical economic tool. Around 50 BCE, Julius Caesar established the aureus, a gold coin that became the standard currency across the vast Roman territories. This marked one of the first times gold was used systematically as money rather than just ornament. Roman engineers revolutionized gold mining techniques, developing hydraulic mining methods that could process vast quantities of earth. They established major mining operations in Spain, particularly in the Las Medulas region, where they moved entire mountains to extract gold. The wealth flowing from these mines funded Rome's military campaigns, public works, and helped maintain control over an empire stretching from Britain to the Middle East. Medieval times and the alchemist's dream. During the Middle Ages, gold took on mystical properties in the European imagination. Alchemists spent centuries attempting to transmute base metals into gold, believing they could unlock the secrets of eternal life and infinite wealth. While they never succeeded in creating gold, their experiments laid the groundwork for modern chemistry. Medieval trade routes, particularly those controlled by Venice and other Italian city-states, became highways for gold commerce. African gold from Mali and Ghana flowed northward through trans-Saharan trade routes, making rulers like Mansa Musa legendarily wealthy. When Musa made his pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324, he distributed so much gold in Cairo that the metal's value crashed for over a decade. The Age of Exploration and New World Gold. The discovery of the Americas in 1492 triggered the most dramatic chapter in gold's history. Spanish conquistadors, driven by tales of cities paved with gold like El Dorado, systematically plundered the Aztec and Inca empires. Francisco Pizarro's conquest of the Inca Empire in 1532 yielded an unprecedented treasure trove. The ransom room of Atahualpa was filled once with gold and twice with silver. Spanish galleons carried an estimated 200 tons of gold from the New World back to Europe between 1500 and 1650. This massive influx of gold caused inflation across Europe and shifted the global balance of power, making Spain the dominant world empire for over 2 centuries. The California Gold Rush and American Dreams. The discovery of gold at Sutter's Mill in California on January 24, 1848, triggered one of the largest mass migrations in human history. Within 2 years, over 300,000 people from around the world had flocked to California seeking fortune. This wasn't just about gold. It was about the American dream of ordinary people striking it rich. The gold rush transformed California from a sleepy Mexican territory into a thriving American state almost overnight. San Francisco grew from a village of 200 people to a booming city of 36,000 in just 2 years. While most miners never found significant gold, the infrastructure built during this period, railroads, banks, and supply chains, laid the foundation for California's future prosperity. The gold standard era. By the late 19th century, most major economies had adopted the gold standard, where paper currency was backed by gold reserves. This system provided stability and predictability to international trade, as exchange rates were fixed based on each country's gold holdings. Britain led this movement, and by 1900, most developed nations had followed suit. The gold standard meant that governments couldn't simply print money without consequences. They needed gold reserves to back their currency. This system worked well during periods of stability, but proved problematic during economic crisis when countries needed flexibility to respond to changing conditions. World Wars and the end of gold currency. The two world wars fundamentally changed gold's role in the global economy. Countries abandoned the gold standard to finance their war efforts, printing money without gold backing to fund massive military expenditures. After World War II, the Bretton Woods system established the US dollar as the world's reserve currency, backed by gold at $35 per ounce. However, this system collapsed in 1971 when President Nixon ended the convertibility of dollars to gold, effectively ending the gold standard forever. This decision, known as the Nixon shock, marked the transition to our current system of floating exchange rates and fiat currencies. Modern gold, investment and industry. Today, gold serves multiple roles in our modern economy. Central banks hold approximately 35,000 tons of gold as reserves, using it to diversify their holdings and hedge against currency fluctuations. Investors buy gold during times of uncertainty, treating it as a safe haven asset that typically retains value when other investments decline. The jewelry industry consumes about 50% of newly mined gold, while technology sectors use gold in electronics, aerospace, and medical devices due to its excellent conductivity and resistance to corrosion. Modern mining operations extract gold from increasingly difficult sources, including deep underground mines and low-grade ores that require sophisticated processing techniques. Gold's journey from ancient riverbeds to modern investment portfolios tells the story of human civilization itself. This remarkable metal has survived the rise and fall of empires, the evolution of economic systems, and continues to captivate us today. Whether adorning a bride on her wedding day or backing national currencies, gold remains humanity's most enduring symbol of value and beauty, proving that some treasures truly are timeless. From pharaohs to modern banks, gold has stood the test of time, proving that true value never fades, it only evolves. What fascinates you most about gold? Its ancient legacy, or its role in today's economy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to know. If this journey through time gave you new insights, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who values history and wealth. Until next time, stay curious, stay timeless, and keep chasing knowledge that lasts.